Oh my goodness. What happened to the usual?
Hello. No
Hello.
music today, peeps. Just
What?
we were struggling with do we come on air or don't we? Because I was planning on resting the Friday. Because
The good,
you
a
can just
good,
have too much of a good thing, Cockney. You know what I mean?
the Good Friday disagreement. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. On 30 seconds. I think we should just
Sorry,
call it a draw there. Call it a
quit,
high.
quit, quit while we're behind. Sorry,
Oh.
I had me 4 hours of sleep, but I've had nothing since the last broadcast, so I'm
See,
just back to my rolling insomnia.
we will just do a quick one because we
We're here
like doing
now.
these, but I know it's messing with your sleep patterns because, as you know, everybody, Cockney is in New
New
Zealand.
Zealand, the
And
future lockdown central.
what's the in 6 months' time, and what's the local time?
Local time is 1 a.m. and 8 minutes past. It's dark outside. It's still very
Uh,
warm, by the way. Very warm and
well,
with
you
a
are
slight
6 months in the future.
exactly warm with a slight touch of COVID, coof. Yeah, so we're still chasing the travel patterns of this one lady, and then there's been a couple of people. Well, basically, there was someone in isolation in the hotel, well in
Yeah.
quarantine, but not that much isolation because the cleaner or the doorman or someone was basically popped in with a bottle of wine, was in there for 20 minutes, and
Boosh.
they started knobbing, and
Oh, you're
so.
joking.
No, so that's not how quarantine works.
You are
So
joking. The old
absolutely
is a bottle of
serious.
wine
And let's
to
get
keep
in
you
there.
going, and
I
then
mean,
let's get it
my
on.
I mean, my takeaway from it was that he was apparently only in there for 20 minutes. It's not much of a romance. Yeah, apparently
Eight,
they were sharing,
ten
they're
times,
writing notes,
yes.
writing exactly writing notes to each other on their masks.
Oh,
So
you are
now,
joking.
I mean, obviously, I'm getting the second hand via the news, and in fact, I have to
Sloppy
admit.
seconds.
Indeed, sloppy seconds on the news. I actually got called out on a fact check, so and I just one of those rare moments I got something wrong, so I want to shout
Oh,
it
go
from
on.
the rooftops.
What was that for the
Oh,
peeps?
I got it wrong. I assumed that they actually had COVID, and as far as we know, they don't have COVID. Although,
Yet.
based on this based on
Okay.
this new strain being undetectable, it's not guaranteed that they don't. But the point is that the guest, as it were, in the hotel was there because they're in quarantine. And the bigger mistake, because already I've had one of my friends, because I'm trying to get my friends to listen to our show, and one of them's playing devil's
They're
advocate.
missing out. They're missing out,
Yeah,
by the way.
well, he's refusing to listen. I think he doesn't like me going on about the prime minister, and I think it's because he fancies her. Basically, he wants to give her a tongue sandwich.
Neither do
But
I.
anyway, yeah, I mean, she is intelligent and attractive, but that's not the point. The point is that in this case, why do we have a quarantine facility in the middle of the CBD, the Central Business District? Now, the fact that I've got a property right across the street's got neither here nor there, and it might affect
Right.
me personally. But basically, as some person they were interviewing on the news said that in China we have our quarantine facilities, in the middle of a field next to the airport, not in the middle of the fucking city. So that's asking for
Nice.
trouble. So all these people basically say they're obviously interacting with the hotel
Airball.
staff. So, so just to clarify, the two people in question don't have the coof now,
They
but they
got it
might
on.
do. They got it on. I don't even know if it's protected or not, but I presume they were kissing. So definitely, if you can catch it from
But
just shopping next to
bodily
someone,
fluids were exchanged, is what you're saying.
I dare say there were. Let's just say that
Jeez.
you can't have sex with someone without breaking social distancing, even if they took all the necessary sexual precautions. They would have been breathing the
Jeez.
same air, wouldn't they? So not very wise. And
Well,
there's it. So I'm predicting lockdown, but I like predicting negatives because that way it's a win-win. If we don't get a lockdown, I'm happy, and if we do get a lockdown, I'm miserable, but I'm right. So win-win for me. Lockdown
you
predicted.
don't want a lockdown, mate.
No, I
You
don't want a
don't.
lockdown. Well, I had lockdown last year. It was horrible. So no, I absolutely don't. But the fact we have had a bit of sheer fucking hubris. Oh, look at us.
Yeah.
We're not locked down. And now look. So now we've got this new super strain that got past two negative tests. That's how this lady got out. To be fair, she did get tested
So
twice. and
Well,
two negatives.
technically that is that not COVID-20 or COVID-21 then?
Exactly, COVID 2.0, the upgrade. No bugs apart from the super bug. So it's not
Escaping from a lab near you.
exactly. I blame the Gates Foundation, but that's yet another complication because apparently Oxford University. I mean, this is the whole thing. It's just secondhand journalism via reading online sources. But apparently Oxford University has been working on a vaccine, and then along come Bill and Melinda Gates going,
Bill and Ted.
Bill and Ted, Bill here, the Gates Excellent Adventure,
Bill and Ted.
And they said, no, we'll have the copyright on that, and then they sold it to
Yo,
Pfizer.
dude! Yo, Bill!
Yo, virus! Exactly. Excellent. So, it's basically
Bill and Ted's COVID adventure.
exactly not looking too good. So I don't know. Maybe it'd be non-binary, and we'll have a stage 2 or 3 lockdown. It won't be a full lockdown, but only time will tell.
Billy and Teddy. Billy and Teddy.
But maybe she was wearing a teddy. That's where it all started. But apparently the testing centres
Teddies were nearly spat out earlier, weren't they, on here before we even got on?
Spat the teddy. Well, yeah, I got all the taboo subjects out the way off the air. So
off air. Thank God.
So I won't talk about while we're on the air. We're going to talk more important things like Picard season 2. Much more important.
Before we go on to Picard, could I just finish off the COVID stuff? And
yes, please. Let's get
coofed
up.
Let's get coofed. I found the name of the MP the Tory backbencher MP who spoke from the heart.
Yes.
I'll say.
And what is his name? The Right Honourable
Sir Charles Walker.
Oh, he's a knight of the realm. See, that's why my socialist-leaning friend doesn't want to hear about it. He wants to hear all about our lovely socialist, incompetent, hypocritical Prime Minister, but he doesn't want to hear any bollocks about Tory MPs being nice. He just doesn't want to hear it.
I kind of read a little bit of his bio, and apparently he's a long-time sufferer of depression.
Okay. I like him even better.
And bad times.
Okay.
So,
is it bipolar or?
I don't know. I just kind of briefly, but he's had his issues. Yeah.
Okay.
So, hence, I can see now why he's why he kind of passionate and kind of lost it. I have emailed his office to come on.
Good on you.
So
good on you.
We will wait and see.
Cool. Imagine if you got him and Brie Larson on the same day. That'd be fantastic.
What a show!
That'd be brilliant. You'd have a bit of glamour. You'd have a bit of glamour and Brie Larson.
And get Az on as well,
if you like. Yeah, well, if you like, people whose sentences go a bit funny at the end to hide the fact they've got nothing to say.
I would genuinely be excited and nervous as hell if either one of them came on here. Not Az.
Well, that reminds me. I've got a confession. I've got a hot toy in the post. I've got a hot toy in the post. I've got a doll. I've got a doll. I was opening up, and I wasn't. It's something. I was thinking of you, and it killed my pleasure because I started feeling guilty. You know, I ordered it weeks ago. I couldn't help myself, but it arrived today just as I was trying to leave. My Princess Leia Bespin outfit, 1/6 scale. With an extra pair of hands.
Well, you know what, mate? While there's people starving and you're looking at your toy, enjoy it.
Well, that's like I say, I'm already feeling the guilt, but at least I've got.
Listen, mate. There's a slight difference.
Yeah, that I'm feeling the guilt.
I'll forgive you. It's
Princess Leia. Come on.
Slight difference.
It's not a
Gundam. Do you know what it is? Do you know what it is?
What is the difference?
Do you know what it is yet?
I want to know.
Purchased with your money.
Yes, exactly. Money that I stole fair and square.
Not other people's money.
Not from super chats.
About getting pissed and having donkeys shat in their mouths.
I'm just drinking my tea.
While receiving money for it.
I'm just going to have to say that I'm probably jealous of those channels that can get away with talking that shite and getting the super chats while we're still just struggling for a Slavko. I tell you, he's
Double
been poached.
fucking standards.
Sheer fucking double standards. Are you there, Slavko? I reckon he's been poached by
No,
Doomcock.
no.
He's on the Doomcock show now.
He wasn't on last night, was he, DC?
Something going on, isn't there?
Yeah, I was waiting for the show to come on and nada.
To quote Ben Kenobi, I fear something terrible has happened.
I received a copy of the Jordan Peterson book.
12 Rules for Life.
Yes.
12? Okay, illustrated by Ethan Van Sciver?
I think was it 18?
Okay, I don't know. 12 Rules for Counting and 6 for Life.
Something, anyway, it's more than 10. So
okay.
I'm going to, it's an audio book, so I'm going to, at some point.
Remember, folks, an audio book has no book.
I'm going to give the van a ride out to the local supermarket and then possibly listen to the first chapter today.
Okay, just a technical note: is it CD, MP3, internet file that you download? What is it?
MP3.
Okay,
it's an Apple Tunes thing.
Okay, interesting, nice. Well, I mean, because that's another confession for me. I purchased a movie from the Apple Store because the Blu-ray wasn't available. So much for my highfalutin commitment to Blu-ray only. But just because we were so was you lot, we Superman, we enthused each other, and furthermore, I only discovered this while I was looking. There were 2 versions of Superman the movie, so obviously I looked at the latest one, and it was I think 2014. So it's an extra 10 or 20 minutes, so an extended cut from this century that I did not know existed.
Really?
Yes. So
you heard it first. Such a great movie, Superman. It's got everything.
Yeah, I think I'll be watching that with the boy tomorrow. I think, like we were saying yesterday, basically, I think just the older I get, the more I need that kind of childlike innocence. Basically, I'm going to appreciate it now more than back in, as you so rightly said, 1978, when I would have been
Do you know, I would genuinely feel sorry for somebody who was, say, 13 or 14.
Yeah.
Watching something like, say, I don't know, Discovery.
Right.
And just
thinking it's normal.
Thinking it's normal. And then compare it with, say, Star Trek, I don't know, the original or just TNG.
OG. Yeah, even TNG.
I just don't get it. I think poor kids,
hubris.
poor young adults, just having their entertainment chops whipped from under them by
they don't know.
Continual lecturing, virtue signaling, saying hubris. What's right. Yeah, sheer fucking hubris.
And plot holes and lack of respect for physics.
No plot.
No plot, no physics, no canon, poor acting, no nothing. In fact, there was a quote from
all they'll do is then they'll go, just listen to these 2 old fuckers going on. They don't know what they're on about. Well, listen, guys. Listen.
You've not seen devil's advocate.
You've not seen the originals. We have. We've seen both. So we can make a decision from seeing both. Exactly. You can't make a decision from watching one series. Yeah,
you've got to watch both.
You can't make a decision about just knowing one thing. Yeah, we're of a generation where we kind of look up things and seeing different things, and we know we know about World War II
because we researched it.
Because we read about it. We read about it at school, or
we saw the after effects.
Just because we wasn't born then doesn't mean it didn't exist. It's called history.
Exactly. There you go.
Hello, viewer. Just
Tupac?
in time to listen to 2 toxic white males ranting.
How dare you? I'll take
the toxic. Dare you.
White male, I'll take that under advisement. But yeah, toxic, you can have that.
Listen, kids, honestly, the quality of your TV today is just so one-dimensional. Just there's no.
By the way,
horrible.
I hope everyone's
15 minutes.
It. I've on
15.
I've woken up everyone in the
15 minutes late.
Slavko. I've woken up my ex-wife and my son, so I'm going to get a kicking in the morning. So I hope you enjoy yourselves.
Dear.
I've done it now, haven't I? But the internet's faster, and dinner was good. Hola.
Oh dear.
Hola. Yeah. Well, let's focus on the positive.
¿Cómo estás, Slavko?
Jak się masz?
Mucho gusto, señor.
I've got to find a quiet corner of the kitchen where I can still get the internet, but
well, we won't stay long. Imagine you've woke them up now.
So I've woken them up now. Got to be on for 3 hours now. They're awake.
Listen, we're going to do 30, then we're going to disappear. Yeah. He's in a traffic jam. Bless him.
Is he? So, I prefer raspberry jam.
Speaking of current TV and old TV.
Yes.
You know where I'm going, don't you? Picard.
Picard, because there is a season 2 coming out. Is that correct?
Yeah. Yeah. It's going into production by the looks of it.
Why? Why not? Because someone's giving Klutzman money. Who's giving Klutzman money? I thought Hermione was.
I just don't get it.
I thought Emma. Build your own punchline. It's too late in the morning for me. Emma Watts, Emma Watson.
Emma Watts.
There you go. But Hermione's now in charge of CBS. She's defeated Voldemort. Why can't she defeat Klutzman?
Look, here you go. Look, hot news. No lockdown in Serbia.
Ah, good. Now, does that mean there hasn't been a lockdown, or they've taken away the lockdown? Was there a lockdown?
Sklavko, was there a lockdown where you are? Has there ever been a lockdown? Yeah, I just can't get my head around the fact that this pile of shite, and don't get me wrong, if you like it,
good for you.
Good for you. It's just not my bag. Just not my bag.
Yeah.
Are you in trouble?
I think so. But then I'm always in trouble. So I think I may have to reconsider the timing of these shows. I might have to pre-record my bit because until I get either that or I've really got to get my internet fixed. So I did get my Ethernet cable in the post today, but that's not going to help with the phone. It's just me trying to do everything I can to listen to the internet company. But at the end of the day, there's no Ethernet connected to an iPhone. So
yeah, I know that.
It's not going to happen, is it?
Sklavko says we were from March till May
last year. Okay,
so they're not
pretty bad.
See, always put a positive spin. It was a blast. Happy hour for 2 months.
Okay.
Oh, Sklavko. Oh.
Well, it's good if you can have a positive lockdown. Good on you. Well, that's the trick. Keep them brief and keep them in the springtime.
It's just
it's the long winter ones. It's
been very sad what's gone on with COVID. It's just a shame that COVID wasn't strong enough to finally kill off Picard.
The show. We don't mean any of the people.
The one thing we need killing off in this world, and that's that garbage.
That's 2 renewals, isn't it? I mean, they're cancelling The Expanse, although we are due one final season 6. But yeah, there's double dose of Picard and a double dose of Discovery. What's going on? Where are they getting the money from? Who's funding this nonsense?
Who's
bankrolling the shite?
On every level, I just don't get it. Don't they know it's some of the worst TV that's been on recently?
It seems that way. I mean, if I watched it, I could have a more, concerted effort to give you a proper review.
No,
but
trust me. Well, I got to with Picard. I got to episode 2. Are you in trouble?
I think so. Well, they're talking to each other, so
arguing about that fucker in the kitchen.
Exactly. This is why I divorced your father. Well, let's not focus on that. Just talk about Picard.
It's because you've got a big gob. That's why.
I know. Well, do you know what? I tell you what.
You can't fucking help it, can you?
About Patrick. What do you mean? I'm on your show. What do you mean? All right, fine. I'll be silent then. There you go. A bit of silence. Enjoy.
No, it's because you get carried away. You start shouting.
I know. I talk fast and loud. Well, look, I'm set in my ways. I'm in my 50s. What do you want?
Much like when I have sex fast and loud.
And loud. Welcome to a poorly considered show. Well, they say drama's good for rating.
It's been a while.
She already literally kicked my ass earlier. She somehow managed to kick me in the ass and get my nuts at the same time. It was very efficient. Bruce Lee would have been proud. Literally the worst kick in the balls I've ever had.
Tell your ex-lady wife she has my sympathy.
Okay, I'll pass it. That's what everyone says. All right, just keep talking. You do the talking.
Okay, Picard, shit, bollocks. I can't understand why they want to make it again. It's just utter bollocks. Picard, no. We don't need it.
I'm running to the kitchen. I'm in the kitchen. All right, I'm alive.
Do you know what the worst thing about it is? What's really gets me, and I've said this many times, is the fact that Patrick Stewart was complicit in all of this.
He made it happen.
Yeah.
God, fuck! If I wasn't divorced already, he's double divorced me.
This is
Picard has now got me in trouble with my ex-wife. You hear me, Patrick Stewart? You fuck. Anyway, sorry. Continue. I've hidden in my bedroom now. I'm at the other side of the house.
Well, it sounds fine.
I've barricaded the door. I think I'll be okay. She can't hurt me anymore. We're divorced. I'm not going to be getting breakfast though, am I? No coffee in the morning for me. Fuck.
You're going to get divorced on top of your divorce.
It's a 5-hour show. Well, that's the thing. Once you're divorced, you can't get extra divorce, can you? That's it.
Well, I'm sure she'll find a way. Is it called a restraining order?
It's well, this is it. It's I can't get kicked out now. I'm too tired to drive. I'm fucked. So that's it. I want some entertainment out of this.
It's a good job Mega Geek wasn't here, because you'd be out on the street, mate.
I hope, Slavko, I hope you're enjoying this, mate. This is live. Basically, Patrick Stewart is ruining my life by remote. I hope you're happy, Patrick.
No, he doesn't give a shit.
He doesn't.
When he came, I remember watching the video when he came on stage, and there was all those people. They were just basically, excuse my French, people coming in their pants.
Say what you mean.
Yeah, and it was like, yes,
because that's what you like. He's a bit of a ham, isn't he? Oh, back in the day. Because actually, no spooning at 5 a.m. No chance now. I'm not even going to get in with one of the cats, am I?
No forking.
Yeah, spooning, forking, knifing. It'd be a knifing at 5 a.m. Oh, thanks for rolling that one in, Slavko. Yeah, we've gone from spooning to knifing. Brilliant. I'm blaming Patrick Stewart.
Which is what he's doing with all his fans.
What, spooning them or knifing them? He's knifing us. He's spooning them, knifing us. And forking everyone else.
Beloved characters just flushed down the toilet. Cheb just having his eyes ripped out.
There's a story behind that. Okay, there's some reason. We've gone this far. Apparently, there's a reason for this. Now, I'm not the expert, so I heard it's apparently they got a grudge against the actor who played him.
Oh, Manu
Dibango, and that's Electric Africa. I can't remember his name.
It's Manu. I forget his second name. As I said before, he follows me on Twitter. Totally random.
Okay. Well, then you can ask him. But apparently, because
I've asked him to come on, but on one of these, but he's never replied.
He could explain it, but apparently he ticked off Klutzman in some way, whether directly or through his actions, or maybe it was a bad tweet. But basically, it was it was petty vengeance on Klutzman's part that he wanted his character to die and die horribly. Right. That's the rumor I heard.
It was so petty they couldn't even get the original actor in to play him.
Right. So, but this is the thing. It's something because of the actor, not the character.
Isn't modern Trek based on pettiness, though?
It seems that way. And sheer fucking hubris.
Every time. I've only ever seen that twice. There won't be a third time. Every time it just... Ugh.
It's a keeper. We quote it so much I want to hear it again.
That's pop culture that's a moment in pop culture for Star Trek.
It is. At least it's memorable. But yeah, wasn't the theme there? Because of course, like I say, I'm proud of the fact, or ashamed, depending on what I'm doing, that I've not actually seen an entire episode of Picard, but I've seen a couple of clips. Is basically he was just apologising for being himself.
Well,
for a
it got
while.
to the
Is that
point.
right?
It got to the. I only watched the first 2 episodes, though. There wasn't much apologising in those episodes. I would
Okay.
imagine that they turned it up to 11 after that.
Okay. I mean, he needs to be apologising to us.
Yeah, to all the fans who dearly loved the character, and Doomcock, hail Doomcock,
Hail
totally
Doomcock,
correct.
wherever
Totally
you are.
correct. I can't even watch TNG now.
Well, it's like
Can't even watch it. Can't even
Right.
watch it.
I mean, I guess at least with Doctor Who, it's the same character but a different actor. I mean, imagine if Tom Baker came back and shat all over his legacy. Now is pop torture. I'll tell you what. Get Slavko on.
Pop torture.
Get Slavko on with Trev and get us two just watching it. That'd be a turn up for the books, wouldn't it?
Slavko,
we can do the chats.
We need to make it happen. You and Trev on here, that could be quite good. If your English is up to it, my friend, you are more than welcome. Let's make that happen.
Because I need a couple of days off, clearly. It's affecting my judgment, even my spatial awareness. I'm lucky I managed to get into this room. I want to hear Slavko's accent. That's the other thing.
I do as well, to be fair.
I like being on the other side, throwing in the mad chats, and then thinking about you reading the chats, thinking, "Oh, should I read that one out loud? Oh, no, not that one."
Well, we'll call it a draw at 30, and then you can.
I'm going to 35. That's too late now.
See, that's it. That's just you. You've got to have that little extra minute. Oh, can we have
I'll tell you why. Because I'm in trouble now. They've gone now. They're off to bed. I'm in a different corner of the house, so it's like I really
needy little child, aren't you?
How dare you, sir? It's just that it's a risk reward thing.
He doesn't deny it, folks.
I'm gonna get that's normally the case, but no. Look, normally that's the case, but today it's like now I've earned the slating. I want to have the thing that I'm going to get slated for doing the show. My ears are, but my tongue is from Romania. It gets even more complex.
One of my favourite porn stars is from Romania. She's just got it.
Beautiful ladies in Romania.
Romanian women. Oh, the best, mate. The best.
And Czech. Just that whole area. Maybe I'm biased, but it is. It's Slav.
Agreed.
Did I tell you about my... Mike mentioned it on... We've had so many shows, it's all a blur. Did I tell you about the game I like to play when I go to Poland? It's come along with me to Poland.
Hide the sausage?
Even better. But no, it's basically...
Doctors and nurses?
I wish. No, it's find a woman in the streets of Warsaw that's anything less than gorgeous, and I'll give you a £5. You'll make no money.
I can imagine. Here you go. Slavko really does need to come on one of these. Fuck it, he's better than us.
I mean, I just realised his name sums it up. It's Slav. It's exactly the company of Slavs.
He's got more input into these than what we have. There you go.
Well, that's the pleasure of watching TNG is like looking at photos of ex-wife. In the sense that whilst sitting there with the live ex-wife, who's not as beautiful, no, bad metaphor to pick at the moment, so like an ex-wife that's even more beautiful, but doesn't want to hang around with you because she's busy saving Klingons and Romulans. The metaphors collapse under its own gravitational weight. I can't do it. But yes, basically TNG like beautiful ex-wife, Picard like
dirty two-bit hooker.
Yeah, there you go. Thank you for finishing off that metaphor.
That fuck for nut.
And have bad disease and COVID in dirty quarantine hotel. Yeah.
In New Zealand.
In New Zealand. That's what Picard is. A dirty, sordid affair in a dirty
hotel room. COVID-free.
Yeah, free
hotel in the middle of third world Zealand.
They fucked up the sign. They wanted it COVID-free, but they turned it into free COVID. Brilliant. Comedy on 29/24. That's what it is. COVID-free? No, free COVID. Available at Auckland CBD. Come and get your COVID here. Get your coof. Come and get your coof. Standard coof.
2 for 1 coof.
Get a bottle of wine, get a free dose of the coof. You're in quarantine anyway, you might as well.
Bonus sloppy seconds.
Bonus.
You know what,
Bonus. That
buddy?
sounds like that's a
Boner.
that's a Randy Roman Centurion. That is Bonus Biggest.
I think we're going to finish off Pal, if that's all right.
All right then. Well, I might
yeah, just
because you said so.
No, I think we should. 30 is a nice number. I think we should. Plus, my voice is going. Can you hear it?
All right. Well, I'm going to get in the car and go home.
We'll finish off with the timer. Then it's bye, everybody. Sklavko, awesome as always, mate. We'll see you soon, everybody. Take care.
Cheers. Bye.